Carolyn Giardina, American Cinema Editor. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yesterday at IAVA, you talked a little bit about your history with Paul Thomas Anderson. The first time you worked with him was as an assistant editor. Would you talk a little bit about your journey with him, what you've learned from him, and how does it feel to be here?
Yeah, this is amazing. Yeah, so I first started working with Paul 12 years ago on Inherent Vice. I was just brought on as like an assistant editor on that movie. And as, you know, I guess I proved myself. He just gave me little things to do, like little music videos, which then kind of evolved to like this little documentary that he did. Then he asked me to be the associate editor on Phantom Thread. And so he just kind of kept me around, you know. And, you know, when you work with a director, you're figuring out their sensibilities, right, and like your working relationship. So he's just been such a mentor to me, and just taught me so much about storytelling. And I was just thrilled when he asked me to cut Licorice Pizza, and then asked me to do this. So I'm very grateful to him.
Final question for in the room, number 302, if you can please stand up.
Hi, I know you've talked this to death, but the Hills sequence, can you talk about just how long that lived in the editing room? Did it come in, was it conceived that you both had an idea, you and the director, what it would to be, or just finding the rhythm and the cadence of that remarkable?
Yeah, it was, you know, it's something that started out really long, and then you're, you know, we're just starting to pull pieces together, pull the dailies, pull like the best bits. And then slowly, you know, you keep going back and forth and back and forth. You work on other parts of the movie, and then you go back to it, and you're like, oh, you know what? This is what I should do here. This is what I should do here. And then once you add the music and the sound, so it's an evolution, you know. And I was still making little trims to it, even when we were doing the mix, you know, at the very end. That was probably the last sequence to be locked. So, so yeah, it took a long time, but you have to work it, you know.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys.